Well, hi everyone. I'm John Renthlan with my predictions for both nights of AEW Fyter Fest 2020. Couple quick notes though. I'm recording these June 26th and taking both cards, him and centipeding them together and presenting this one video to you. Mainly because I'm going to be working a whole lot and I simply will not have enough time to do two separate prediction shows. However, I will be doing two separate reviews because I'm always going to make time for that. But honestly, this looks like a pretty stacked card, but also, while it seems like the card is fully decided, the health and safety of all the wrestlers and staff is top priority. The same for all of you. I hope you all are staying as safe and cautious as possible. Stay safe, stay sound. We're all going to get through this, as scary as it is right now. But I do want to present, just one little possibility of a match change. Jon Moxley versus Brian Cage. Now, for those who don't know, Renee Young, Jon Moxley's wife, yes, works for WWE. They are allowed to be happy together. Wrestlers or wrestling personalities that want to date each other and are in separate companies are allowed to be happy. So quit being so fucking stupid, you fucking stan accounts, and get a goddamn life, you brainless freaks. What the fuck is wrong with you? But anyway, that's not what this is about. Also, it's not an AEW versus WWE thing or whatever. It's not about her giving the virus to Mox so he doesn't have to drop the title to Brian Cage. It's not a fucking conspiracy theory. Again, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? But anyway, I hope that Renee Young is healthy, and hopefully Mox does not get it, hopefully she recovers, and hopefully the card can go off without a hitch. If it has to change, then I don't know what you do, but the health and safety of the wrestlers is what matters. And again, fuck you to every single freaky stan account that wants to make it, an AEW versus WWE thing, or you're a fucking stalker. Quit being a fucking stalker to wrestlers. There are people too. So now let's get to the predictions, provided anybody's still watching after I decide to yell at the camera. We have Hikaru Shida versus Penelope Ford with Kip Sabian for the AEW Women's Championship. Now, Shida did just beat Nyla Rose, and Penelope has drastically improved. This will be a very competitive match, but I have Hikaru Shida winning. And the reason I have Hikaru Shida winning, don't take the title off of her yet. If she had beaten, say Nyla Rose had been the first champion and had lost it at Revolution to Shida, this might have been a time because then Shida would have at least had it for, a few months. And they built this nicely on Dynamite, where they got in a bit of a brawl and everything, and Shida fisted Penelope from behind, would watch. And Kip could get involved. I don't know who the fuck else you would have involved, maybe to even the odds for Shida, but Shida's going to get the victory, and I don't think this will be the end of the feud. They may blow it off on Dynamite. Who knows? You could have Ford beat her on Dynamite at some point, and you could have, something good happen. Something shocking happen at least. But I think that she's probably going to drop the title to Britt. I think that's kind of where they're going with it. But Penelope and Shida are going to have a competitive match. Now we have Cody with Arn versus Jake Hager, TNT Championship. I have zero interest in this, and I hope, for the love of fucking God, you don't involve Hager's wife, that goddamn real doll. Just don't involve her, please. She couldn't do anything right at that press conference. Have Cody beat Jake Hager, because Hager as champion does not interest me at all. Cody doing his weekly defenses would be a lot better. Now, I'm not saying Cody needs to hold it forever. I wasn't the biggest fan of Cody beating Lance Archer, but it is what it is. It's past. We got to go with it. Keep it on Cody, because Hager is champion, and at any level, even a tag team champion, just would not work. He's a good athlete, but he is as bland as white bread. Except white bread serves a purpose. Jake just kind of looks confused all the time. So Cody for the win. So we have Jurassic Express, the good members, and Stunt will probably also be there, versus MJF and Wardlow. I have MJF and Wardlow winning, but I think they're going to continue to build this whole thing of Wardlow and MJF possibly having a little bit of tension because they teased it before. And even though MJF's like, I was just kidding, Wardlow's going to do the damage. Now, I'm not saying MJF won't get in his shots because you can build this stuff up because you go from the Lumberjack match that happened at Dynamite, or on Dynamite, and then you have MJF versus Jungle Boy in a really, really goddamn good match at Double or Nothing. That was a really terrific match. And two young guns that are really going to shine in wrestling for a number of years to come. But I think Wardlow's going to end up doing the damage. MJF's going to get the tag. He's going to steal the victory. And then you're going to build that tension a little bit more. Now, I think Jungle Boy will probably take the pin here, which I think should happen. It's a good thing Stunt's not going to be, involved in this match because we need, real athletes here. And I'm sorry, I just don't buy into the guy at all. But I think that's going to happen. And MJF and Wardlow, they may go for the tag team championships and they may win them. But then you're eventually going to have that split. Maybe you'll have that split sometime around November, the November pay-per-view. Because I think that they may end up being the next tag team champions. Because I had it being Kip Sabian and Jimmy Havoc, but oh dear, Jimmy Havoc had to reveal that he wasn't exactly a very good guy. Whew. MJF and Wardlow will win. So, Private Party, or Private Hardy, since Matt Hardy's going to be accompanying them, doing the Michael Hayes role that Michael Hayes did with the Hardys when they first came up, versus Santana and Ortiz. I have Private Party winning, but I'm not terribly confident with this. Because now that Guevara's out of the inner circle because he's suspended because of stupid shit that he said and apologized for, and if he actually truly is sorry, then maybe he can be forgiven. Time will tell on that. But I just don't think the inner circle is going to get like a victory here. I just don't think they will. Now, I mean, again, I'm not terribly confident, but I think Private Party will get the victory, as I think they would be the better team to build up to possibly go for the championships on TV. Santana and Ortiz are a good tag team. They just don't do anything for me personally. So we have Kenny Omega and Hangman Adam Page. Not Hangman, but Hangman, according to JR. Versus the Best Friends. It's the AEW Tag Team Championship. And it's Omega and Page. I cannot see the Best Friends winning here. I would be very, very shocked if they did. And I'm not saying like the Best Friends aren't over. They are. But Omega and Page should retain here. They have been a pretty damn good team. I'm not the biggest fan of Kenny Omega for a lot of reasons. But even I gotta admit, that match that him and Page had against the Bucks at Revolution is probably one of the best tag team matches I've seen in at least the last 10 years. It's right up there with the match that Omega and Ibushi had against the Bucks at Strong Style Evolved. Omega and Page get the victory. If you think the Best Friends will win, please present in the comments how you think it'll happen. I'm not saying that Trent shouldn't get a championship, but I just don't like Chuck Taylor either. We are not going to give the people what they want because they're not going to win. So this is going to be quick, though, with July 8th. Lance Archer with Jake Roberts versus Joey Janela. Maybe Sonny Kiss will be at ringside. I have no idea. I like Sonny Kiss and Janela as a tag team, mainly because at least Sonny Kiss is finally being given something to do. But I think it's going to be Lance Archer getting the victory, and he's probably going to beat him in like 6 minutes. And he should. And can we please have, Janela dress in pants and not tights, not briefs? We don't need to see that again. So, Nyla Rose versus somebody to be announced. I don't know who the fuck it's going to be. Somebody jokingly said Tessa Blanchard. I don't think it's going to be Tessa Blanchard because you don't want a problem like that. You don't want a problematic person like that. They already have a few problematic people in that company, problematic persons. So I'm going to go with 2 crazy picks. So I thought Kimberly, maybe. And she'd be cool. She'd be cool to see. I met her in the indie show last year. Very nice. Had a great match against Priscilla Kelly. So that's who I'm picking. It's either Priscilla Kelly or Thunder Rosa. Because Thunder Rosa doesn't have anything that she's really doing right now besides putting together an all-women's wrestling promotion. So actually she is doing quite a bit. And she's doing a lot of great shit on her YouTube. So if she happens to be watching this, hi, thank you very much for watching. I would love to see you make an appearance on Dynamite. But Priscilla Kelly would be a choice. Her or Thunder Rosa, I think it would be a very competitive match. It would be a great way to, have some good, have some good women's wrestling on there. And having seen both those women live, I know that they can present well to a widespread audience, and I would like to see either of them, get the chance. Who do you think Nyla Rose is going to face? Let me know. So, Colt Boom Boom Cabana in the Dark Order, Brody Lee and Stu Grayson versus SCU. They should try to get one of those members to come with them. SC Stu. I can hear the groans in the comments and as people are watching. I hate the Dark Order. Absolutely hate it. That being said, the Dark Order and Colt Cabana are going to get the victory. It's probably going to be Kazarian taking the pin. I mean, you could have Scorpio Sky take the pin since he would be the one focusing on his singles career. But yeah, I got Colt and the Dark Order getting the victory here. I don't know why. I don't know why they're doing this with Colt. It's a bad idea because the Dark Order is fucking shit. But that's what I think is going to happen. Jericho versus Orange Cassidy. Chris, all lives matter. If you didn't enjoy the Stadium Stampede match, you have no soul. Jericho is going to win here. I'm not a fan of the Orange Cassidy character. There are other people that are. I would be very, very surprised if Jericho did not win. So I think Jericho's going to get the victory here. If Orange Cassidy wins, whatever. I don't really care about this match. I don't. I hope Orange is okay, though. He got his ear kind of cut. He was bleeding quite a bit. So I actually hope he's okay. That was on Dynamite. And I don't know how recently that was taped, like if it was taped the day of or it was taped a couple days before, or if it was live, but hopefully he's all right. But yeah, Jericho's going to win here. I'd be very shocked if he didn't. FTR and the Bucks versus the Butcher and the Blade. When Excalibur announced that, like we were supposed to know who the fuck they were. I like Excalibur, but sometimes it's like, we don't know who these people are. Explain them. Anyway, they team with the Lucha Bros. It's an 8-man tag match. FTR and the Bucks, easily. Teasing the tension of what's going to happen between these teams. I think FTR should get the pin here. That's my opinion. Then we get Jon Moxley versus Brian Cage with Taz. Provided that this match actually happens, Jon Moxley's going to retain. I have nothing against Brian Cage as an athlete. He's actually a pretty good athlete. Saw him at the first ever indie show I went to, and according to my best friend, was a pretty nice guy. And again, actually, was he at the first show? Was he at the first show? Or he's at one of the shows. Anyway, Brian Cage is talented, but I gotta say, guys, I just don't buy him as a main event threat yet. Not yet. And also, I hate to say it, but I really have no desire to hear Taz trying to, promote, beat him if you can, survive if he lets you, yeah, okay, we get it, Taz. You're trying to recapture your glory that died when you left ECW. Well, died the night after the Royal Rumble 2000. Yeah, Jon Moxley. If this match does end up going ahead, Jon Moxley's going to get the victory, because otherwise, what are they going to do? Strip him of the championship? Don't fucking do that. Just postpone the goddamn match for a couple weeks and have it on Dynamite. So, yeah, I got Jon Moxley winning. So let me know your predictions in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Retlin. I'll see you soon.